guys, welcome back to another video. We are back in Wayne National Forest. I've been spending a lot of time here lately. I really like it. The whole free dispersed camping thing is great. And it's so nearby to where I work. Well, not nearby, it's like an hour from where I work, but it's like close enough where it's convenient to come here on my off days. But yeah, we're back here in Wayne National Forest. It's kind of hot in the back of the van right now. I'm sure you're wondering why I have a whole beanie on, but I had my hair braided a couple days ago. Oh, and I got a new tattoo. Yeah, I have cornrows right now because my hair was kind of getting long and I wasn't really doing anything with it, and I just needed it to be out the way so I didn't have to keep worrying about it. I'm really bad at like keeping my hair detangled. Oh, oops. Dipping my phone. So I keep my camera down there. Ignore my dirty Crocs, but my Sony bag is like all the way down there in that corner. So I decided to not film on that, only because I have stuff resting against the passenger door. I don't want to open it and have all of it fall out just to grab my camera. Yeah, I kind of just, it's good to have so many different camera options, really, because I could just really bounce back and forth between what I'm feeling like using. Not necessarily one being better than the other. A nice breeze is coming through, which is really nice. It's like 75 degrees out here right now. But yeah, so today we have firewood. This is yesterday, because I was also here last night, or 2 days ago. Takes me like 20 minutes to light a fire, but I got one going to make lunch. Can of soup. I don't really know how close it's supposed to be, but I know you don't want to put it right on top of it. And hopefully it cooks evenly, or warms evenly. I don't really have like an oven mitt to pick it up, so yeah. All right, so they might be too close because the can is kind of getting burnt and I can see it swelling. And it might be too close and too hot for me to try to grab, so. This is my first time ever doing this, so I wasn't too sure what I should really be doing, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it comes out. I just didn't feel like taking down my stove. And if you're wondering why I have a hat on and it's 70 degrees, because there's some bug harassing me, like a fly or a bee or something, and it keeps buzzing around my ears, and I just can't stand that. And instead of me running around screaming and swatting at it, I was like, let me just go put a hat on, because this morning it was like 43 degrees up here in Wayne National Forest, and that was like really cold. I mean, it was nice to sit by the fire. It was that cold, so I guess that wasn't too bad. The dog didn't mind it. I mean, he minded it because he was cold and kind of shivering, but he's a little dog, so what do you expect? But he didn't mind the fire too much. Did kind of cinch his fur just a little bit because he got a little too curious, trying to find a good spot. I'll show you. I tried to get most of the fur that singed off of him. Like, if you can, no, don't move. Lose the focus. Like right there, this right here, this is singed fur. So yeah, definitely got to be more careful and observant with him around fire. He's got a very curious mind, like most dogs. But yeah, so that's why I'm standing here in the late spring with a winter hat on. I also don't know how long I should leave it there. I mean, technically for a microwave, it should only be 3 minutes. But like, I literally grabbed that branch and set up an entire fire just to cook that, and it's super hot out here, so. And me standing next to the fire is kind of unbearable. But yeah. So yeah, and now fast forward to today. I got the whole firewood situation figured out, so I'm gonna be doing a fire tonight, and I parked the van differently today so that way I can be right next to it. And then tonight I'm gonna be cooking on my Coleman stove. Oh man, there's a fly in here. I knew it. I thought I got it out, but apparently not. It's still back there. It's bugging me. That RV that just went by, I'm not sure if you could see it in the window or not. It was trailing an ATV. And it's honestly really sketchy for large vehicles to be up here. But like two mornings ago, I saw a giant semi truck, you know, the ones that carry like fuel, come through here, and I was like, what the heck? I was so confused. I mean, it's really sketchy driving up here. This isn't the one that I showed before. That trailhead that I showed before, where I was like practically off-roading and like just going up and up and up and up. This isn't that one. This one's slightly less sketchy, but there's still like really narrow one-lane roads up here, and it's not the best for large vehicles. But like tons of people come through here with trailers all the time, but like mostly like pickup trucks and vans. As you can see over here, my neighbors to the left, they took the shade side. Every time I come over here, I can never get the shade side, and by the time they leave, I'm already set up and ready, like in my spot, so I don't really feel like, you know, moving everything and then driving over to the shaded side. Plus, I need the solar anyway. It's like a losing battle keeping my jack recharged lately, because my fridge draws so much power overnight that I wake up and it's like nearly dead or dead. So it's been like I can't really keep anything that's like gonna spoil in my refrigerator, because if I do, then I'm screwed. And I don't know how long, like if the fridge is off like the whole night, then everything's messed up. But if it's only been off for like an hour or two, then likely everything is cold enough to still be valuable. But considering I've already had food poisoning once this year, recently, like a month ago, not a month ago, 2 weeks ago, I don't want to go through that again. And that was not kosher. That was bad. Yeah. So tonight I'm gonna be cooking on the Coleman stove in the van, not outside. Though I will be sitting out there next to the fire, all snuggled up. It'll be like 60 degrees, which is good. I don't want it to, it's not gonna be fun if it's too hot out here. But the past couple nights it's been like in the 40s for whatever reason, which is like annoying, but now it's not going to be tonight. It's like, yeah, we kind of get to forgetting that it's spring here. The weather starts to get, you know, very summer-like very fast, and then it's like hard stop. It's spring, calm down. So that's the plans for today. Right now, I'm kind of just waiting around for sundown. I don't know what time it is. Don't have my watch on. It is 5:13, so I will check back in with you guys at 8 o'clock, because by that point the sun is low enough in the sky that the trees kind of like block out the rest of the sunlight, so I can start the fire then. So just 3 more hours, and yeah. And if you're wondering why I'm not sitting outside under my awning and enjoying this beautiful day, is because the dog, Benji, who is right there, refuses to be out in the sunlight. I take him out in the sun and he tries to scratch his way back into the van. It's kind of adorable. But yeah, he hates he hates the sun. He would rather be in here where it's probably hotter. Nah, that's not possible. But he'd rather be in the hot van instead of out there, like, just, yeah. But, you know, it's whatever. I'm here to please the dog. It's his world and I'm just living in it. Oh yeah, the reason I was mentioning my hair too is my head hurts so much. Like, I'm not sure how many of you watching this will be able to relate to this, but having cornrows done, it's really tight. So my hair, I'll include an embarrassing picture right here. That's how long my hair is. So in order to get your hair from that to this, it's a really tight process. And it hurts a lot. And there's this thing called being tender-headed. So having that process done, it's like, it feels worse than a tattoo to me. And it leaves you feeling sore for a day or days. And it's been 2 days now since I got it done. And it hurts like right here on my neck. And then like it's still like sore to the touch, but like not super bad. Not as bad as it is right here at the neck. It's because it's really tight there. And that's, you know, when you're moving your head, you know, the skin right here is like going up and like stretching. So I can't really like, without like grimacing. And then I kind of just have a light headache. So I'm probably going to take some Tylenol again. Or just drink. Or have the devil's lettuce. But sorry, I made a noise and he jumped up. Yeah, I'm gonna deal with the pain, you know, self-medicate somehow. But yeah, I'm just watching YouTube, funny enough, and I was like, you know, I really need to film a video, because I started to be like, oh, I'm so far ahead in my videos that I'm just like, I'm gonna take a break, I'm gonna not film for a while, but then I'm gonna catch up and I'm gonna just be like, oh, I should have kept filming, shouldn't have stopped. Yeah, I also got some new fans. This one right here is a new fan. It's like, where's my finger going? That's a new fan. This fan, which draws a lot more power, but like when it's like too hot in here, I use that and it's like really cool, really fast. Honestly, having the windows all the way down and the screens down, it's really cool in here. It's not the worst. I'm not sweating at all. Yeah, see, no sweat. Like I said, it's like 75 to 80 degrees right now, so it's not too bad. I wouldn't be sitting here in the sun if I didn't need the solar. Yeah, I will pick back up with you guys when it's time to get that fire started. And I'm gonna have the tripod out. It'll be great. It'll be great. Only problem with this adorable dog sitting right here is I need to get in the fridge, and I'd hate to have to push him back into his crate, but he was so comfortable, and then I moved, and he thought I was about to open the door, so he stood up anyway. So long as I'm not like interrupting his sleep. Oh, perfect. I don't have to be a villain. You know, my fridge only has liquids in it right now. Don't judge me. Also, don't judge me for that underwear being there. I spilt hot soup on myself yesterday, and that was the closest thing I had to a rag that I could quickly use to clean myself off. It's like, it was awful. I was literally screaming at the top of my lungs bloody murder, because it was scalding hot. I had made it in the fire, which I think I took some pictures or recorded something on that yesterday. So yeah, that resulted in me, when I opened it, you know, it spurted in my face at first, which was not as bad. It wasn't as much. Like, that was a, you know, kind of moment. And then next thing, I opened it all the way, and when I took the lid off, because it was at the very top of the can, when I took the lid off and pulled the tab off all the way, next thing you know, it spilled all over my thighs, and I was screaming so loud, I bet everyone dispersed camping up here heard it. I was surprised rangers didn't come running. It was like the most painful experience that I could ever imagine. I was like wow, like I was just so glad that it didn't like I didn't get any like first or second or third degree burns from that. Gosh, I don't know. It doesn't look like I did. So, but yeah, I'd be having some bad luck. Really, this is mine. Just trying to. He loves licking the condensation off of my cans and water bottles. Yeah, I'm almost out of water. That's usually what else is in the fridge, water, so I can keep it cold. I just have a jug left, and it's like half empty. I've been refilling my water at Planet Fitness instead of just buying water all the time. It's a small corner to cut. Benji, he's like slowly getting closer because he wants my can. What was I saying? I don't know. Yeah, there I go again, saying that like I'm gonna cut until something later, and then I should just stop doing that. I should just. I'm bad with the video flowing sometimes. I think, okay, I'm done talking for now, and then I'm gonna pick back up later, and then I find something else to talk about. That's why my videos end up an hour long. I'm tired of it. Y'all are tired of it. I know. But yeah, now I actually am gonna pause until later. Get a dog, they said. It'll be fun, they said. No, I'm kidding. This was totally my choice. Everyone else was against it, because no one else understands. Oh, my tattoo. Yeah, I got a tattoo today. Really happy. That's my first tattoo of the year. Not sure how many I'm at now. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, thought it was more, but I think I'm at 22 now. Wow. 22 total tattoos. 2 piercings, and then that's it. Really getting up there, and I'm about to schedule my next tattoo. Just knocking them out. Yeah, I will pick back up with you guys at about 8 o'clock when I'm ready to start messing with the fire. Okay, so as I said before, the sun starts to set behind the trees, so it's like already shaded over here. Practically losing all of my solar. So yeah, this is the fire pit I was using yesterday. So I had a lot of trouble trying to light this guy yesterday. I wasn't really understanding how it worked. And then when I've read the instructions, I was like, what? But yeah, pretty much, I think you're supposed to leave it inside the package when you light it on fire. Because I was curious and I threw this in the fire and it like ignited like really fast. Oh my gosh, there's a mosquito on this. I just sprayed myself. So hopefully they stay away from me. I can get this fire lit, and they're supposed to stay away, but yeah. It's kind of confusing. It doesn't really expressly say that you're supposed to do it. Just throw it in there. I'm trying to look again, see maybe if I'm crazy. Yeah, okay, so it says right here, place 1 fire log in base of fireplace / fire pit with the seam on the side of the log and the lighting arrows pointing down. So lighting arrows, meaning it's supposed to stay in the bag because the bag ignites really quick. So I'm assuming that's how the log is supposed to be lit. Because I really sat here like trying to like, I lit like maybe 15 matches trying to light it. I'd light a match, like stick it on the log, nothing would happen. And I swear, like, I wish I'd been filming it because I was feeling absolutely ridiculous as many times as I tried that. I'm filming this like 2 hours earlier because I don't know when the people who are over there are going to get back, and I don't want to bug them with my vlogging, but I also don't want to be like out of the van super late because this burns for like 3 hours. It didn't yesterday. Slightly sure that's because I did it wrong, but okay, maybe not. Well, it says it's advertised to burn for up to 3 hours. I know I'm not crazy, but it definitely wasn't burning there for 3 hours. But it was literally sitting there in the middle, and there's like no residue at all. Well, not residue, but it's just completely ash. Come to think of it, I did kind of mess it up when I set a tea kettle on top of it. I set my tea kettle on top of the log, and it kind of snuffed out the flame a bit. And when I picked it up, it was just smoke. And I was like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it seemed like the best way to get the tea kettle hot enough, quick enough, was to put it directly on it, since I don't have like a grate or something. I don't know. But first things first, gosh, I'm gonna be covered in mosquito bites. First things first, I'm going to make the ramen and then light the fire. Or, I don't know, I don't really want to light the fire and then just have it burning and not be next to it. But I'm gonna light the log first, now that I think about it. I'm gonna light the log first because it'll scare all the mosquitoes away, hopefully. And then after I'm done eating, me and Benji will just sit out here as I eat. And I'll let the pot cool down so I can just eat it directly out the pot. This ramen takes an annoying amount of time to cool down. I don't know how people be eating it right after making it. It's like really hot. Yeah, here we go. ATV noises. Oh, that guy, he stopped and told me he was lost. I was like, I do not know anything about the ATV track. Or he was on a motorbike, dirt bike, something like that. Yeah, he was like, you're allowed to camp here? I was like, yeah. And I told him about the whole 14-day and a 30-day period thing. So he was like, you're kidding. I was like, nope. I was like, it's amazing. Hearing weird noises in the forest. It might have just been Benji because he can hear me. But yeah, I'm gonna get this thing lit. Got my lighter. Hopefully this goes well. All right, so it says to light it at the light here arrows. Should probably step back. Now that looks a lot more successful lighting. And as you can see, the bag kind of perfectly just burns away. I know you're just not supposed to light things on fire that aren't natural wood, because it's not safe for your lungs or the environment, but these are designed and completely recycled and renewed and all of that. I just really hope it successfully lights the log. I don't want to have to try 50,000 ways of trying to light this again. I ran out of all the wood that I found yesterday trying to light one of these. And like I said, burned through like 15 matches. But yeah, it looks like the log is getting lit. I kind of just want to make sure it's lit before I get back in the van and start cooking. It's not going to take me too long to make the ramen, like 10 minutes. I'm not really sure. I mean, that flame on the top right corner right there, it looks like it's just the log and not just the wrapping. Burning it like this, there's a lot more of the wrapping residue left behind, but like when you just light the wrapping on fire by itself, it literally just bursts into flames, pretty much. Smells good. Smells like a campfire. Looks like it's burning. Quite a bit of smoke trail. I think it's safe to say that it's lit. So I'm gonna go in the van now. Yeah, that's definitely Benji that I hear scraping around in there. It's really hard for someone like me to enjoy camping because I hate bugs, which is why I love my van. I can't really see myself getting into a normal tent and doing a like wild tent camping situation. Okay, I need to feed the dog first and then start the ramen. I'm not sure why, but it looks like the dog just threw up. I guess I won't show you that. That's gross. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Benji. Don't think anything's wrong with him. I think he was just throwing up. He was eating things he shouldn't have been last night / this morning. Yeah, he got a bunch of spike balls stuck in his fur when he went into some weird grass, and he started like getting them out of his fur, but he was eating them at the same time, so I'm sure that's what didn't agree with his stomach. I'm gonna feed him and then make the ramen. Ooh, or maybe I shouldn't feed him because he threw up. You know what? I'm gonna think on it. I'm gonna give him his I have like a special food just for this situation that's for when he has an upset stomach. Okay. Grab it real quick, keep it really close. Yep, this stuff for gut health. So I'm gonna give him that. He loves it. You know, dogs love wet food. So I'm gonna give him that, and he looks all sad, like I'm mad at him for throwing up. Yeah, I'm gonna give him that, and then I'm gonna start cooking this ramen. All right, the fire is doing great. Move the chair a bit closer. The wind's kind of blowing the fire in this direction, which I don't like, but I tried to sit the log specifically that way because yesterday it seemed to be blowing it the other two, but you know, the wind. Okay, he just finished eating his gut health stuff. Now it's time to get cooking. Uh-oh, just dropped my spoon on the floor. Well, it's gonna be boiling anyway. Yeah, when you get to living in a van, you kind of pass on a few of the things you might have done differently living in a house. If you're wondering, I'm watching Ryan Toomey right now on YouTube. But yeah, let's get cracking. You know, one of the biggest things you learn about cooking or living in a van is how to be more conservative with your water usage. I swear water is one of the biggest things that you ever think about when you live in a van. All right, here's the second bag. So I make a lot of people, when they make food that you're supposed to boil it in They do it a bit differently than I do, which I'm sure you've noticed by now. I don't boil my water first. I kind of have my food item in the water the whole time. This is really weird with my left hand. I might need to put a bit more water in there, but it'll cook down, of course. So maybe if I could just maneuver all these pieces to somehow fit and be in the water enough. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I put my ramen in first and boil it as I go, because I really like the way that the ramen is more. Same with like my mac and cheese, anything noodle based really. All right, so lock down the canister. Benji, don't need him burning himself. And there we go. You know what? Real quick, I'm gonna take him out. No, he's fine. He's not too close to the fire. I'm gonna take him out. This dog makes me nervous. So now he's just hopefully gonna stay right there and not go anywhere or try anything. He's very curious and he's gonna try to get back here. I really don't want him knocking over the pot. Maybe I should have left. I'm gonna take him outside. I should take him outside right now. This dog is crazy. This dog is crazy. Sucks to leave him outside, but I don't want him in here. Oh, it's 100 degrees. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. See. Okay. All right, so I put him outside, which he's not gonna like too much. I mean, usually he'll start barking, but we'll see. Yeah, this has already started boiling. I try not to wear my shoes back here, especially when I'm out here, because it's like literally dirt everywhere. But I'm gonna just have to clean the rug. Now this does get a little bit troublesome when it starts boiling. I will show you guys when I'm done. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to have that on camera, but he just dropped a giant log. Yeah, he was kind of jumping on the van for a second. It was really cute, and I was going to get that, but there he goes. He's not barking, though, which is good. But so the reason I don't have the door open, A, flies, you know, they're attracted to the smell of food. B, which now they're going to be attracted to that, so I need to get that up really quick. Yeah, so mostly I don't want anything flying in here, bug related, and Benji will try to get in here at all cost. This is just about done. This is about the point where people turn the stove off. I leave it going a little bit longer. Yep, you can hear Benji desperately jumping up to the window trying to get in here. I swear, this dog has never been abandoned, and he's not about to let it happen to him either. He'll do anything he can. Yeah, gosh, I'm really trying. I'm sorry about the poop, I really am. Anyways, the food is done. I'm gonna mix in this last seasoning package, and turn this off and let it cool down. And take care of Benji's waste. Honestly, this gets boiling so fast, like you don't even, like I can't even, I don't know, it starts boiling a lot quicker than an electric stove, I feel like. Okay, so the mosquitoes are kind of freaking me out. They're everywhere, they're huge. So I'm just gonna eat outside real quick. I'm gonna put some sweatpants and a hoodie on. I sprayed myself, but they're still landing on me, and it's really just making me uncomfortable. So, yeah. Really hope that log doesn't burn as long as it's supposed to. I'm gonna throw my sweatpants on and my hoodie, and then I'm gonna put another hoodie under the pot while I'm eating so I don't burn my lap. Oh my god. He's jumping on the van again. Alright guys, that's it for this video. He clearly is having some stomach problems that I didn't show, but yep. Good night.